Welcome to CA Asset Portfolio Management. In this video, you will learn how to import data using the Data Importer feature. This infographic provides an overview of the Data Importer feature. You may want to pause the video to take a closer look at the graphic. You can view a flowchart of the Data Importer process at the URL indicated. This video assumes that you have basic knowledge about CA Asset Portfolio Management. As a prerequisite to using the Data Importer, you must prepare a source data file in delimited text format. The source data file used in this video is an example to demonstrate the Asset Insert Data function. You can create source data files as per your requirements. You must have administrator access to use Data Importer. Alternatively, an administrator can grant Data Importer user or Data Importer admin access to any CA APM role to allow them to perform the data import. The Data Importer feature is ideally used by a CA ITAM or CA APM administrator. Log in as an administrator or as a user with access to the Data Importer. As you can see, there is currently no data under the Asset tab. Click on the Administration tab. Select Data Importer. Select New Import. Enter a name for the data that you will import. The name will help you identify the file you imported. Click Choose File and browse to the location of the source data file. Select the source data file you want to upload. The source data file will be uploaded to the application storage server. If the source data file that you selected already exists in the application server, you will be prompted to select Yes, No, or Cancel. If you select Yes, the file in the application server will be replaced with the new file that you upload. If you select No, then a new file will be created in the application server. If you select Cancel, then the file upload will be canceled. For the main destination object, you can retain the default setting of Asset, All Families, or change it from the drop-down list. For assets or models that include multiple asset family types, or legal documents that include multiple legal templates, use the following selections for this field. Specify the particular family or template for each record in your source data file. For an asset, select Asset, All Families. For a model, select Model, All Families. For a legal document, select Legal Document, All Templates. The default setting is recommended for the First Row Has Column Names field. Select the correct delimiter to match the one used in the source data file. If you select the wrong delimiter, the mapping will be incorrect. Select Insert or Update. You can also select Insert Only or Update Only according to your requirement. The recommended selection is Insert or Update. If the asset details in the source data file are new, the asset will be inserted. If the asset's primary details are already present in the database, then that asset will be updated with the changed value or values. Select this option to create a secondary lookup object if it does not exist. For example, while importing an asset, if the mapping includes company name as a secondary lookup and the company does not exist, then the Data Importer will create a new company object and link it to the asset. Select this to update the existing secondary lookup objects during the import process. Selecting this will ensure that the Data Importer does not process a primary object insert or update if the secondary lookup object process fails. Click Save. Unless you save the form, the data from the source file will not be visible for mapping. Click Load Source Fields. Click the Edit icon to open the mapping fields. Click the Search icon to display the mapping options. Click the tick symbol to save the mapping. Ensure that mandatory fields for primary and secondary lookup objects are properly mapped. In this screen, you see the mapping of a mandatory field, asset name. Only the mandatory fields can be selected for primary lookup. Click the tick icon to save the mapping. Check for the correctness of the mapping before you submit the form. Click Submit to process the uploaded source file. You see the confirmation for successful submission. After you submit the uploaded file with the mapping, click Associated Jobs. Click Go to verify the status of the import job. Once you see the job status as completed, then you can verify the assets. Once the file is processed, go to the Asset tab to verify that the data has been imported. You see here that the asset data has been successfully imported. Follow the same process for Import Data Asset Update. Replace the source data file with an updated data file. You can use the same mapping that you created for Asset Insert. You have now learned how to import data using Data Importer.